Okay, so third part of how to design or set up an exercise program. One thing is, a lot of people come into a gym and there's variation of equipment. It doesn't really matter what equipment. The thing is that the equipment isn't in any certain order. So most people quit an exercise program within the first 6 weeks. And the biggest reason is because they get all excited, they want to come in, they want to work out, they don't have a plan, they don't have a system, they don't know where they should be spending their time, nothing happens, they get frustrated and they say, well, nothing can happen with me doing nothing, so why am I working so hard, okay? The one thing that you need to understand is that equipment is not set up in most gyms in any certain order. For instance, right here we have a lower back machine. Here's an upper back machine. This is called a lat pull down. Again, I'll get into videos later where I show how to do a lot of these exercises, but for right now I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about, okay? This is just a bench that the incline can be changed on so that you can do any number of exercises on this. This exercise is for your back as well. It just works a little bit of a different part of your back than the lat pull down that we just showed over there. Here we have a bench press, which you can do anything from squats on this to bench presses on this to shoulder. I mean, you can do any number of exercises on this. So when we talk about doing, each body part has different parts. So there's a lot of ways you can approach it. I usually, when I start with someone, I try to make it as simple as possible so that they can remember it. So if I'm going to start with legs, I'll usually start with something like a leg press. It doesn't put any strain on the back. They all look different in any gym. Some of them, your feet are up above you, whatever it may be. This is going to work the entire leg at one time. The other option is that you can work the front of the leg and the back of the leg. Again, for the reason to keep it simple, for me, when I'm first teaching someone, I'm just going to do the whole leg, and then once they remember that, I can start adding or subtracting to that. When you get into working the shoulders, for instance, I will usually start with one exercise they can remember, some type of a shoulder press. It could be done on a machine, it could be done on the squat rack that we just talked about, and it could be done with dumbbells. But it's usually going to be some sort of an overhead press. When you look at your shoulders, if I turn this way, you can see that it actually has three parts. You have your rear deltoid, your middle deltoid, and your front deltoid. So you really do need to do 3 exercises if you want this kind of shape in your shoulder. But for just the general population who just wants to do an exercise that keeps them basically physically fit, the one exercise will do the job. Again, triceps are another exercise where it should look kind of like an upside down horseshoe. In order to get this look, you have to work those triceps on 3 different planes. You have to do some sort of a pressing exercise, some sort of a dipping exercise, and some sort of an extension exercise. So that's as far as I'm going to go with it right now. I'm just kind of teaching you a little bit of a theory and a way to break it down and make it simple. If you're interested in more information, you can contact me. All my contact information is on the page. If you have any other questions, message me on here, and I would be glad to do a video about it or talk to you in person or answer back on our webpage. All right, thanks a lot. Good luck, guys.